One of the most difficult things on YouTube is a hook. How am I going to get you excited to watch this entire video on a stock, on one tiny little microcap stock called RenoWorks Software Inc? Well, that's easy because it's already up 85% year to date from 12.5 cents to 24 cents just in the past month of January. I'm going to talk about why. I'm going to give you an introduction to this stock, and we're going to start the conversation as to whether it can go a lot higher in 2024. You're watching Common Sense Investing. My name is Cameron. Let's get started. Here's their website. You start to get an idea of what this thing does. It is a software company. What software exactly? This is home construction, home renovation software, where you can see people here changing the color of the house, changing the design of the house, putting on a new roof, putting on new siding. RenoWorks has solutions for manufacturers, for material suppliers, for contractors, remodelers, marketing agencies, builders, homeowners even. Basically, anybody doing any of this work could benefit from this software program. So Cameron, that's amazing. Why are they just a tiny little $8 to $9 million market cap stock? Well, I'll tell you why, what's been holding this company back, as well as why things maybe have changed. Let's go look. Their revenue year over year from 2022 to 2023 is basically anemic. And even though they've done some good work cutting down their net loss, I mean, that's not really enough, right? We're seeing no growth from one whole year of operations. Total assets are about as dead as their revenue, right? Nothing to get excited about. Same with total long-term liabilities. The cash is down to $316,000 compared to cash of $704,000 December 31st, 2022. So not great. But despite showing absolutely no growth, they are showing signs of life with a net income. In fact, enough to get noticed by a few people, they've actually got 2 quarters of net income instead of net loss. So they were losing money for a long time, decided that wasn't what they wanted to do anymore, started to put in a couple quarters of actual profits. And if we stand back far enough, there has been some improvement in revenue a little bit. Q4 of 2022 is 1.2 million. Now they're up to 1.7. So it's nothing to get excited about. But when I throw their revenue in 2023 over top of their cost of sales, that's a gross margin of 72%. Can their improvements in cost reduction, can their improvements in margins actually put this one on my watch list? With a quick interlude to stop and say, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I'm definitely not your financial advisor. What I do on this channel is introduce good people to good stocks. I introduce you to a company and let you do your own research. So make sure after this video, if you like RenoWorks software, to go do your own research. Let me know what you think of this company. Part of doing that research, down in the pinned comment, I do offer a link to a free Discord where you could join myself and about 400 to 500 other people looking at stocks just like this. I also have a Patreon which starts at $3 per month if you're interested. And it was in that Patreon where I introduced RenoWorks software here as a stock that was potentially not just going to stay flatlined with revenue for forever. I expected this company was going to start growing, and this is why. They went down to 12 cents Canadian. At that time, they had a market cap of only $4.88 million. At that time, an insider, Robert Schulz, bought $36,000 worth of shares. And I said, look, at 12 cents with this tiny little market cap, it is not going to take much to get this company rocking and rolling here. I also saw at this time a huge amount of volume, a lot of people buying. Everybody wanted to buy up this stock at 12, 13 cents. It started driving the price up, and that got noticed. So since discussing RenoWorks in my Patreon, it's now doubled in price, going from 12 cents to 24 cents. But is it done? Because here's the potential growth. You've seen a lot of the red flags here. Revenue hasn't done anything for a while. Yes, they're improving their expenses, so they've got a net income now. But if you can't get growth, how can you get excited about a stock, right? All of a sudden, RenoWorks and EagleView announce a new all-in-one virtual 3D design and measurement tool for exterior contractors. What does this mean? EagleView is a larger company than RenoWorks, and they help with roofing claims, with insurance claims. The Bid Perfect webinar they have here, where they help construction contractors essentially bid projects by using 3D software and other innovative solutions, including drones. This is innovative, this is new, this is exciting, this is slowly taking over the industry as people convert from the old way of doing things, the legacy way of walking up to a house with pencil and paper. into this new type of process, but it's coming. And EagleView is right here. And the end result is EagleView is now using and marketing RenoWorks software. So together in this press release here, they say that the solution that they are creating is contractors can experience a simplified workflow, enhanced homeowner customer engagement, and expedite project timelines. And I think a lot of contractors could see benefit in this. Now you're getting EagleView and RenoWorks together. So RenoWorks, a company that has been struggling to grow their revenue, all of a sudden has this partner who is marketing for them, who is selling their product, who's basically working together towards the success of this company, right? That's impressive. On EagleView's website, this is some of their construction partnerships, and these are just the larger partners. These don't include the tiny contractors that might also need this software. And previously, I mentioned all of their products. I didn't discuss price. This is how much it is. So for everybody that signs up, it's potentially $2,388 United States dollars per year, plus $600 extra for each additional license. That seems like a lot of money for such a small company to me, if this works out. So again, not financial advice. Let me know what you think of this company. But right now, I am looking at the following as the risk versus reward for RenoWorks software today. They should have earnings coming out in about a month. I want to take a look at them, right? There's a few red flags here. Their cash is crazy low. What was it? $300 and some thousand. Are they going to dilute in the future? I've heard no, but we'll see how that goes. They've had zero revenue growth. That obviously has to change if we're going to go anywhere with the stock, if I'm going to get excited about RenoWorks at all. And then they do have some price factored into the growth already. People have been buying this stock. It's gone from 12 cents to 24 cents. So if the company doesn't grow revenue, eventually you could get stuck a little bit here where there's already growth factored in and there's no growth happening. So people are really counting on EagleView. But that's also the reward here. I'm not going to sit and buy every stock that's cheap just waiting for it to go up. I need to wait until I can see change. And the change that I'm seeing with RenoWorks, there's been insider purchases. There's been volume purchases. People have been buying this stock. They've had 2 press releases in 1 week. Both of these press releases are on partnerships trying to drive the revenue up. This is a low volume company. This is a high margin company, and they have a low float. I'm not going to sit here and go through all the earnings, all the numbers, anything like that. I want you to go do your own research. But it is set up very, very nicely with insider ownership, a low float. If they can get revenue growth, how high can RenoWorks software go? But that's what people are doing here. They're speculating that something has changed with this company that's now going to drive revenue growth into the future. They're trying to get in before other investors because there's a lot of good investors out there now looking for the same thing. Everybody's out there looking for profitable growth. Well, now this company has reported 2 quarters of profitability. They just don't have growth. If they can start driving growth for a couple quarters, they're going to start showing up on some stock screeners. How high can the price go after that? As always, good luck investing. I hope you have a great week out there. You have been watching Common Sense Investing. Thank you for your time.